And speaking of the red zones, one of the provinces that are in this zone is Nonthaburi province. And recently, they have already ordered a temporary closure of many venues to prevent the spread of COVID-19. And whether it's appropriate or not, we can say that it could be a partial lockdown because many of the places have been temporarily closed and some were closed until further notice. The governor of Nonthaburi province has ordered the temporary closure of various venues to prevent the spread of the virus. One is Leng Nei 2 Temple in Bang Bo Thong district, which will close until January the 8th. Temporary closures are also in place until January 12th for Mueang Bang Bo Thong Market and its surroundings, the condo Si Chum Pu building in Sao Thong Hin sub-district of Bang Yai district and its surroundings, and Pichai Market in Pak Kret district. Schools, nurseries, and other educational institutes must close until the end of this month, and online classes will be organized. Other places such as entertainment venues, bars, karaoke lounges, cockfighting rings, boxing stadia, game centers, water parks, amusement parks, playgrounds, and nursing homes have also been ordered to close until further notice. Fitness centers can only open for use of free weights and yoga. Using treadmills and other equipment, including exercising in groups, must also be avoided. Places like restaurants, canteens, food courts, and food stalls must be closed from midnight until 5 a.m. in the morning. Dining in must end by 9 p.m., after which only takeaway orders are allowed. And of course, no alcohol or live music are allowed. The governor also urged everyone to comply with their guidelines, such as wearing face masks, washing their hands frequently, keeping a distance from others, and use the Thai Chana app to check in and check out of all locations. Those who have visited high-risk areas should quarantine themselves for 14 days. On top of this, migrant workers are banned from traveling to and from Nonthaburi province, and people in the province have been asked to refrain from unnecessary travel. So these are the latest measures imposed by the governor of Nonthaburi.
So the three main measures is wearing masks, washing hands, and keep distance is something we have heard so many times. But checking in on Thai Chana application, I think it has been reiterated a lot more lately because it's make it easier for the officials to trace person that will be high risk group or even in any risk group if anyone in that specific places got infected.
Definitely.
So if you go anywhere, yeah, I think a lot of people has been avoiding it sometime because there was a point in time where all the iOS user got all these strange messages inviting to play in the gambling app or website, and they believe that it's probably spam that got from checking in from Thai Chana. But all in all, we just have to do it again because it's gonna make it easier for the officials to trace people, and they would know if we are there and become high risk group, so they can contact us as well. So it's
and yes, and apart from the Thai Chana app that we have to check in and check out of all locations, there's another app that people have been talking about a lot. Is the Mo Chana app, which is quite similar to Thai Chana, but in the details we might have to study a bit more here because people have been saying that Mo Chana app might be better because it would be a lot easier, but the Thai Chana app is more like you check in and check out whether you go to a shopping mall or restaurants. But if it's the Mo Chana, you can list the symptoms, I believe.
In Mo Chana app, actually, I was sending one of my junior staff to previously, several months ago, to do the news on Mo Chana application. It was launched before Thai Chana, actually. Right. And it was the cooperation between the Digital Economy Ministry and several hospitals, Sirat hospitals, I believe Sirat Hospital. I'm not sure, either that or Jula, but supposedly Sirat. Anyway, so I was surprised when Thai Chana was launched because essentially it's very similar. But right now we have two applications. So I think Mo Chana would help you remember where you have been. Right. And while Thai Chana actually would help the officials to see how many people in one certain place, and to help trace you as well if you have been in the same venue at the same time with the people that got infected.